Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's time for our 2 o'clock, and I came outside for a little bit, even though it's a little cloudy. If you're here in the Atlanta, Georgia area, we know we're going to get some bad storms later today. So the weather, of course, is starting to take a little shift. It was sunny a little bit earlier, but not so much now. So we're going to get rain and then cold weather. So bundle up, hunker down. If you're joining me, my name is Evie Fleming, and it's time for our 2 p.m. mindset. And I'm going to invite a few folks while we're sitting here and everyone is remembering that it is um, 2 o'clock. So we're going to make some invitations here and then we'll get started. All right. I hope you all have been able to find a little moment of quiet today, if anything. Sometimes it takes like weather that is a little not as sunny, that kind of feels dreary in a way, to push us to come inside and sit down and be quiet. So today is a very good day for that. If you should need to, today is a very good day. I'm not taking off and going anywhere. My car just happens to be parked right here, but I'm settled and at home a little bit today. I have to remember to roll up my window though. All right. I was just wasting some time until we get ready to do our mindset movement. Today, Sunday, what I did, I discussed with my class today. We did what's called yoga for meditation. I entitled it Yoga for Meditation because I do movements within the sequence that we did to try to unlock the body and let us let go of any tension. So I was asking them at the end, which I usually let them sit quiet for maybe 3 to 4 minutes at the end. But this time I told them we were going to take a full 5 minutes. We were going to go past that point where the mind wants to engage and try to bring ourselves back to quiet and stillness. And I set the timer and sat with them for 5 minutes while they sat still. During that reading for that for today, out of Meditations from the Mat, we were reading again about how to forget about the self, right? And how when we can let self-centered fears take over, and those fears take over our mindset, and that what the yoga and what the meditation is doing is it's releasing the block energy so we clear our minds and our hearts become calm, that we forget about the suffering for just a moment, right? And the reason we need to go back to our mats or go back to practicing a place of quiet day after day is so that we can experience the outpouring of grace. Because we get disconnected from it. And it says meditating on our breath, relaxing like in a still moment, we become open to life and we open to that spiritual side of ourselves. And we often forget, and my job every Sunday is to remind you to do that, to bring you back to that space where you remember to sit still, right? And to have a moment of quiet. There's a influencer, and she's not on this platform. She's on other platforms, and she is a medium and an advisor to people of stars, she says, and she does a lot of online things. And I watch her from time to time. But one of the things she always says, which makes a ton of sense to me today, like it really hit home, is she says that she doesn't want, she tells her clients, I don't want to spend time with you and I don't want to actually mentor or advise you if you can't spend time in meditation and doing what she calls the deeper work. And I realized that what she means by that is if you can't spend time sitting alone with yourself and alone with your thoughts and deconstructing how you feel, what's going on around you, how can you function and how can you even move forward on any path or even render any type of help or condolences to someone else? I even remember Brene Brown said that too. Like, she didn't want anybody telling her what to do if they hadn't done the work themselves, right? We all need time to sit quiet. Sometimes you won't know what's bothering you until you sit quiet and try to examine it. In my yoga class, I told my students if you find yourself angry, then you have to ask, why am I angry? And then try to look for that. And then if you say, oh, I'm angry because blah, 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 well, why would that make me angry? And then you look for that answer. You keep digging yourself down that rabbit hole a little bit, trying to get to the core of what the emotion might be so that you can unlock it so it no longer has a hold on you. And then what the universe will do is test you because it'll bring that situation back again sometime later to see if you really have done the work to examine it and not let it be a trigger for you and not let it just take over the self. So it is, you're always in awareness and you're always in a learning, right? So sitting quiet and recognizing what it is or where you are is a part of unlocking things that may have a hold on you. So when I come to you on Sunday, or you see me come across your feed, whatever time I come across, this is your reminder to sit quiet and examine anything that may have locked you in this week, anything that may have steered you off path, stopped you in your tracks, that you could not move. Like, what was that? What is your way around it? What is your way through it? Right? So, as always, I ask you to take a moment and sit quiet so you can have a little practice. Let's do it right now. I'm going to set a timer for just 1 minute. And for 1 minute, we're not going to speak. We're not going to move. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to be. And the timer starts now. Okay, you can open your eyes. If you're just joining us, I encourage you to go do the replay. Hi, Mary Warren. Mary Warren is from Christamar, who does wonderful rug cleaning. Thanks for joining me, Mary. We were having a quiet moment of just sitting for a minute and just being present and being present with ourselves. And again, we're talking today about forgetting of the self and trying to take time to sit quiet whenever we can when things feel like they're getting chaotic. Emotions, we're starting to run with our emotions. We want to sit and examine where we are, right? Sit and take the time to sit quiet, figure out what's going on before we react from a place of fear, from a place of not knowing, and maybe even following someone else's direction and not our own. So, this is our reminder. We have some storms kicking up today and tonight, which means the energy is getting high. But the moon is going into what is called this new moon phase, a time of restoration, a time of reflection. So, don't start any new projects this week. Don't start anything big. Try to just sit with the energies that's coming and maybe gather your thoughts for what to do when the sun comes back and joins us on the other side. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and thanks for taking time to be with me. Please be sure to like and share if this resonated with you so we can get the message out to more people. And until next time at 2 p.m., have a great week.